My name is John Milinovich. I'm the head of search and recommendations at Canva. I've been obsessed with generative design since 2008 when I was in a lecture at the architecture school at UCLA, and Casey Reese, the founder of Processing.js, joined and shared about this really interesting new parametric design framework and how it might completely change the design industry. I've been working in the applied machine learning space since about 2012, when the state of the art was Word2Vec, along with Ian Goodfellow's GANs coming out a few years later. And to see how much things have progressed since then has just been absolutely mind-blowing. So for those of you who are the uninitiated, the mission of Canva is to empower the world to design. Today we have over 120 million users who've created over 15 billion designs for everything from a third grade teacher's lesson plan to a startup pitch deck to raise their seed round, to a 5-year-old's birthday party poster, and literally everything in between. The thing that makes me so excited about Canva's mission is it's literally unattainably large. And as our founder and CEO Mel says, we're only 1% of the way there. And I feel that especially today, thinking about all the ways that AI is going to completely change our product and our strategy. One of the things that's particularly interesting about Canva is that our core users are not people who have professional design training or who understand the rules of thirds and the ideas of positive and negative space. So they're really looking for a tool that can actually help them and almost act more like a creative director in their pocket to actually help them perform their end-to-end design tasks. So really one of the things that has been so important for Canva and that we've invested deeply into for the last half decade is really introducing machine learning and AI across the entire design workflow. Everything from personalized template recommendations and world-class search to helping you find that perfect element recommendation when you're finishing your design, everything through automatic translation of your design from English into Spanish, or turning that Instagram post into a Facebook post with those weird different dimensions. We've also introduced things like magic editing and magic retouch to helping you get rid of that fear of the blank page by actually introducing generative text and things like OpenAI's GPT-3 models. I'm really excited to also get to share some of the new work that my colleague Ivy just introduced at our Create conference a few weeks ago to actually really help kind of take some of these things to the next level, which we call magic design. So one of the big problems that people have on Canva is that, again, they don't know where to start. But what they do know is they have this piece of text, they have this image that they want to seed their design with, and they want to get started, but they don't know whether they are looking for something that's modern. They don't know if they're looking for something that's professional or anything in between. So what Magic Design lets you do is literally just start from your content and helps personalize all these millions and millions of templates that we have exactly for your use case. So this has been the really, really interesting project that we had a team of about 20 people, a full stack engineering team, along with trust and safety, legal, ethics, product marketing, product management, working for about 3.5 months to go from conception to actually launching this thing. As we talked about earlier, speed is truly the advantage. And that's one of the things I was so impressed about with how the team was able to operate and execute on this. One of the things that's really, really difficult about this problem is that anytime you use the words generative and design in the same sentence, there's this really, really challenging subjective opinion. What is good? What is art? What does it mean to have something that is actually subjectively beautiful in a way that anyone can actually approach or actually understand? And that's one of the things that's really difficult about this problem, and how we actually went about approaching this was actually by taking the user's input and actually matching that to all of the inputs that we've seen from users creating those 15 billion designs in the past, and actually then figuring out what set of templates are most likely to actually help support that specific design intent that a user has. And once we have that, we can also then take their inputs, run it through some different LLMs to actually generate new text or figure out other design parameters they might need, and then actually parametrically generate the outputs on the other side. And this lets us actually take that input, generate dozens and dozens of outputs, and let them select their favorite on the other side. I think a key insight that I would love to leave people in this room with is that not all generative systems need to be 100% AI powered. I think there's this new design pattern of these hybrid systems that involve AI, search, and parametric design to actually help create combinations in a way that doesn't just completely replace your existing product experience, but actually augments it in a really powerful way. Thank you.